Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Absolute.
To the absolute.
To the Absolute Talk Show.
Welcome back to the Absolute Talk Show. It's Peach back here with Ian.
Sup?
What's going on, buddy? How are you?
Hello, brother. I am good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm living thy dream, you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So I kind of want to just get right into it. I got a couple things.
Okay.
And one of them is super eager because I brought it up on a previous episode. You were not here, but it has not happened yet, and it happens on Tuesday.
Okay.
This Tuesday, and if you're listening, I'm not fucking around. I'm not kidding.
He's cutthroat about it. You gotta know.
This Tuesday, Wendy's is coming out with the Krabby Patty.
Okay. It's either going to be great or it's going to be awful.
Yeah.
Because the SpongeBob fans, they're going to come correct.
Oh, yeah.
Especially because in the show, they go through the ingredients. I mean, you know, everything except the
4 heaping pounds of steaming plankton.
Well, and there's not just that episode, but there's the episode when Bubble Bass comes in, and he's like, "You forgot the pickles." Yeah, and then he's got to go home, and remember, him and Krabs sit there in his house for like ever. I don't even know how long it was, but a long ass time. He's like, I can't do it. I can't put a ball on a patty. That is it. You know, he goes through all the fucking shit, and then he's like,
I gotta take my sweatshirt off. God damn, it's warm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel good. And then Krab's eyes get squinty. He goes like this. He goes, it's time. And then they go back to the fucking Krusty Krab, and it happens again. And he snatches Bubble Bass's fucking tongue, and he's like, ah! He holds it up.
Yeah, he pulls it up.
They've been under his pickles, or under his tongue the whole time. Look, and there's the pickles from last time. And they're like, anyway,
the pickles from last time is diabolical, though.
Yeah, just holding it.
Yeah. Like, dude, you don't even spit it out.
Yeah,
like you're just holding it for like a week or what? Like,
yeah, that's like it's like killing someone and then carrying around the knife. That's really stupid. So
the Krabby Patty,
yeah,
when it comes out, apparently. Like I said, it comes out this Tuesday, and they're coming out with like a limited time Frosty too. It's like a pineapple something flavored Frosty.
That sounds good.
So when they come out with this, I read through the ingredients list, and it's a typical cheeseburger. The only thing on it is that's like different than that would make it a Krabby Patty is they have a secret sauce called the Krabby Patty sauce. For the Krabby sauce. So, there's a secret Krabby Patty sauce on this burger. The Wendy's did a team up with Paramount Plus for this to happen. So,
all right. Here's what I'm saying. If you do it right, I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you fuck this up, though, I will never forgive you.
Dude, I'm saying
I will never forgive you.
I have never been a person that really cared much for Wendy's.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna counter this. I fuck with Wendy's.
Do you?
Dude, I used to get the Dave's Triple because I'm a fat bitch. I used to get the Dave's Triple and fucking like a large ass soda. And one time I dropped my fucking full Mellow Yellow right in the middle of that floor in the Wendy's, and I was so embarrassed I just walked out, dude. Seriously, the one like right over there.
Yeah. That's so funny. Oh my god.
Anyway, I fuck with Wendy's. Why don't you?
Well, I just feel like their burgers are just too greasy.
Oh hell yeah! But honestly,
because, like here's my thing. I love a greasy burger. Okay. Don't think I don't, all right? Don't come after me, because a greasy burger is chef's kiss, dude.
There's people licking grease out of a pan somewhere else right now like, you son of a bitch.
However, when I open my burger if there is more grease on the bun than there is on the inside of the burger, I get real fucking concerned.
Me too. I haven't had that at Wendy's though.
Whenever I go to Wendy's, the burger, like the bun, like at least the top bun, is always just like coated with grease.
Ugh.
And every time it just turns me off.
Dude, you want to talk about an underrated fast food place, I think? Burger King?
Dude, yes.
Dude. Yeah.
Burger King is definitely one of my top 3s.
Dude, it's good.
It's so good.
They went through a period where they were pretty dog shit.
They did.
But
then they made a comeback.
And because I think people voice their opinion enough, they're like, fuck Burger King, you know? And then the Burger King was like, whoa, hold up. We got to fix this.
Oh, yeah.
And then they did, and then they surpassed that. Like, it's pretty all right.
I want
the original chicken sandwiches. Dude, I will destroy those fucking things.
Dude, I remember when we were in high school, there was this big black lady that worked at the Burger King here, and she was amazing, dude. I fucking loved that woman.
Really?
Dude, I loved that woman.
Was she just hella cool?
She was so fucking cool. She was the sweetest woman in the world. And like every time that you went up and like she was always working like the really early morning shift. So like we would always go there like before school started. And because like on Thursdays we had like the late start or whatever, and Jake and I or
which
whoever,
by the way I missed that because we never had that in Ellsworth. So when I came to Hudson and we were doing that, I was like, oh what, dude? I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to McDonald's a couple times. Got some fucking McGriddles.
Yeah,
dude.
get some breakfast in the morning. Hell yeah.
Speaking of which, pause. We're gonna return to this conversation, but chicken McGriddles, dude.
Never had one.
Oh man,
honestly, not that big a fan of the McGriddle.
Dude, look, and I hear you. The chicken McGriddle though, don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. You got it, dude. The chicken McGriddle is elite. You gotta try it, dude. It's so good.
Yeah,
it's okay. You have to.
Okay, I'll take you for your word. I will eventually.
Okay, I'm saying 3 episodes or less. You better try it.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Why?
Because you're expecting me to get to McDonald's to get breakfast.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I haven't gone to McDonald's in probably a year.
Well, it's gross. So
2,
that tracks.
If I'm going to go to McDonald's, it's probably not going to be for a McGriddle.
All right, fine. Then I'll fucking bring you a chicken McGriddle.
Okay.
Ho.
Okay.
They're great. They're so good.
Okay, so where were we with this conversation? We have to backtrack. Okay, Burger King, late start.
Okay.
So in the mornings, we would go there, and we would get Burger King breakfast sandwiches because their breakfast croissant sandwiches were amazing, and they still are.
How'd that go?
Were amazing.
Okay, all right.
So literally every time you'd go there, you'd walk inside, and we were so regular there at the time that like she would look at us when we came in, and she would be like, "Hey boys, how you doing?" And we get to we'd be like, "Hi, how are you?" And we would sit there and we'd wait for a second. She'd be like, "I'll be right with you, honey." And she'd come back around. She'd be like, "All right, darling, what can I get for you?" And
she just had like a sweet way about her.
She was like the most, like she had like a southern accent to her as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was just like, God, you make me feel at home.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, dude. There's something about like. I think it's specifically sweet old ladies, though. Like, there's something about, like, a sweet old lady, like, when you meet them and they just have, like, that charisma of just, like, how can I help you? And I'm just like, you're like I love you. You're the coolest fucking woman ever. But you know what's cool is, like, when we were growing up, we had, actually, it was Jake Johnson. It was my buddy Jake Johnson. It was his grandma. And I didn't find this out until after she passed. But she was my neighbor on West Charlotte Street in Ellsworth. And Dude, she was so cool. Her name was Stella, and I would go over to her house all the time, and I would help her like clean shit or do whatever, and she would always try and give me money, and then I'd go back to my house, and my dad would be like, "Bring that back," and then I'd bring it back to her and give her the money, and it was just like, yeah, dude, she was so cool. She used to let me fuck around on her
She had a scooter?
No, she had like a bike downstairs, like a workout bike.
Oh, okay.
And I'd fucking just fucking pump it away. Dude. Oh, and she would always come with those.
When kids were entertained with exercise.
Yeah. Well, and she had like those little, the half cans of soda. And she would always give me some. Oh,
yeah. Like the little, the little half servings or whatever.
Dude, she was so cool.
Those were awesome.
And I remember when she passed, my dad told me, and I was so bummed. Because, like, she lived alone there, like, as long as I knew her. And, dude, she was just the coolest fucking woman. Oh, man. Dude, rip.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on from fast food and the Krabby Patty and all that.
Dude, which, I mean, we could make it a plan to do it.
But just saying, go try that fucking Krabby Patty.
Yeah. Should you and I, what are you doing Tuesday? You getting a Krabby Patty with me or what?
We'll see. Maybe.
All right.
Sometime this week for sure.
Same.
Got to.
Dude. And I'm definitely going to watch SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah. Need to.
Yeah. I mean, we already watch it religiously because Cass fucking loves it now.
Dude, I stopped over at Jake's house yesterday, and when I was in there, they were in there watching SpongeBob, and I was just like, you're teaching them right.
Yeah, dude. Because I knew a bunch of kids when we were growing up, and I don't know if you ever experienced this, but I knew kids' parents who were like, that show's inappropriate because of some of the double humor.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, dude, one, your kids don't even notice it.
Mm-hmm.
Two, that's for you.
Yeah.
That's so you don't go crazy.
Yeah, the double humor is so that way you have fun while watching the show.
Dude, and by the way, I do.
Yeah.
I still watch it to this day, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking brilliant.
SpongeBob is one of the most elite shows ever.
Dude, I'm saying, fight me on it. It's so good. And Tom Kenny, the guy who voices SpongeBob, dude, I want to meet that guy so bad. I would do anything to meet that guy. He's so cool.
I would do anything to meet that guy.
Anything.
Okay, so I got quite a few things for you.
Okay.
Do you want to start with questions about convicts? Because why not?
Yes. I mean,
I have 3 for you today.
hell yeah. Bring them up.
All right.
Is it going to be up there?
I'll throw them up here
Okay.
behind the camera. Don't worry, I'll edit this in for you. You can still see it. Love you.
I can't see the TV. It's like, you're good, dude.
Okay. Oh, fuck. So
I have
here.
Svenny Boy's hair all over me
Oh yeah.
from his greeting.
Yeah, no, he was pretty aggressive with that greeting.
He was like, up in my grill.
Okay, I gotta pull this one picture up still, so...
Okay. All
Alright. Here we are. Hello, Sven. Alright, here he is. His name is Sean Grayson, and he's from Illinois.
He's a drinker.
No, he ain't.
Drugs?
He might be, but that ain't related.
Drugs?
Nope.
Stealing.
No.
Assault.
Getting warmer.
Harassment?
No.
Stalking.
Nope.
What the fuck you mean? Okay, all right. Hit me with it. I don't know.
He's a cop,
Ah.
and he got charged with murder.
Is this the one of the...
He went in, a woman called 911.
The lady in the kitchen.
He entered into the house, and he, quote, was fearing she was going to throw a pot of boiling water at her.
Yeah.
And she was like 10 feet away from him.
Yeah, I saw this.
And he killed her, point blank.
Yeah, the video on it is horrible. Do you have it?
I'm not going to show it. If you want to go and watch the video, you can go look it up. His name's Sean Grayson. you'll find everything as soon as you look that name up. Trust me.
Well, and the video's fucked up too because there was 2 cops there, and you can hear
the video is
conversation.
of his superior officer doing the investigation in there, and he walks in and he says, "So should we move her body?"
Or no, I thought it was, I'll go get the first aid kit. And he's like, don't bother.
Oh, yeah. He said, don't bother. It's already way too late.
Yeah, well, I think he said it was a headshot or something like that.
Yeah, dead immediately. Yeah, so that happened, and then he was just like, all right, so should we get rid of her body now? And his superior officer was like, no, and you need to leave.
Yeah, dude.
And very quickly after that, he was apprehended and brought into custody.
Well, that whole video is fucked. I mean, and I don't know enough to really fucking speak on it, so I don't want to go too far into it.
Yeah, I do have the article here as well.
Yeah, all I know is just fucking shooting a woman with a pot of boiling water like that, like the way the video portrays it's just like,
well, yeah, and it's just like
fucked up, dude.
It's like, okay, first of all, this woman called 911, like she needed your assistance.
Yeah,
that's number one.
Didn't she say there was someone knocking on her door outside her house?
Yeah, I think what it was is she was scared because there was somebody outside of her house.
Yeah,
and the cops got there, they were talking to her, but she had a pot of boiling water on the stove, so she turned the pot of boiling water off and was going to dump it in the sink. When you watch the video, it is very clear that she is going to dump this in the sink. And then he shoots her.
Well, and she said something too, like I condemn you or whatever the fuck she said, like something about God, and then he was like, you better not, or he said some shit like that, and he was just like, bah, 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 bah. Yeah, it's like, what the, because it wasn't one shot either, like he just like unloaded. It was fucked.
Here, we can read the article here, at least part of it. Sonia Massey was killed after Sangamon County deputies responded to her 911 call earlier on July 6th. State Attorney John Milhiser? A statement from Milhiser doesn't describe the circumstances that preceded the shooting at Macy's home in Springfield, 200 miles south of Chicago, but he said a review of body camera video doesn't support the use of deadly force. Deputy Sean Grayson was indicted in charges of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. Grayson, who is white, was in custody waiting a court appearance Thursday. Defense attorney Dan Fultz declined to comment. Sheriff Jack Campbell said Grayson has been fired. It is clear that the deputy did not act as trained or in accordance with our standards. With our badge, we accept enormous responsibility, and if that responsibility is abused, there should be consequences, Campbell said. Ben Crump, an attorney for Massey's family, said the 36-year-old woman had called police about a suspected intruder in her home. He said he was unarmed and shot in the face. Crump said the charges were a step forward justice for Sonia's loved ones, especially her children, who have endured unimaginable pain and suffering since they were notified of this tragedy. As many as 200 people gathered Wednesday at the Springfield NAACP building to express support of Massey and her family. I am enraged that another innocent black woman had her life taken from her at the hands of a police officer, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker said following the indictment.
I mean, yeah, it's fucked up. It's just like a total abuse of power, total neglect of...
And the way that he carried himself, when you watch the video, again, we would like to show you, but it's a little too graphic for some.
Yeah, we're a comedy show here, so you can go find it.
So you can go find it very quickly online. So just go ahead, look that up, and you can decide that for yourself. But
yeah, and I remember watching it like the first time, because I saw it a couple times, but the first time I saw it, I was like,
You just feel a pit in your stomach.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird because, like, you don't know how to think. Like, you don't know, like, at first glance, you're like, well, how did we get here? Because it looks so similar to a lot of videos that we've seen in a lot of different circumstances. But this one pretty much just appears like this dude just fucking hauled off and killed this woman. Like, just straight up murdered her. And it's like,
exactly.
Well, what
and
the fuck, dude?
The way he carried himself in the video while the investigation was going on, he was acting like he was going to get away with it.
Yeah, well,
like he was acting as if he had immunity and was allowed to do that.
Well, and that's why he was like, don't bother. Like, he's just like, what the fuck, dude? What do you mean, don't bother? And, like, I get it, like, even if it's a headshot, but it's like, man, you can't just, what the fuck?
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
So that's your first one.
Good.
I hit you with the heavy one first.
Good. And I've seen too much on that video now to be like, ha, 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 it's like, I'm like, oh, fuck, dude.
So the other two are way more comical, trust me.
Okay. Sick.
So the first one that I will show you is this man, Arthur Schubarth. He's 81 and from Montana.
I'm gonna say assault.
He almost looks like he looks like Popeye if he was in the army.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm hunting wabbits.
Wascally wabbits. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say assault, maybe.
It is not assault.
Did he steal?
He did not steal anything.
Is it?
I will be absolutely astounded if you can guess this.
Public intoxication.
No.
Public nudity.
No. I'll give you one more guess.
Bestiality.
You got real close.
Oh, fuck, dude.
You got real close. He was charged with creating an illegal crossbred goat. So, the article...
Wait. Pause.
It's like, let me process. Hold on.
Why is the goat already illegal?
So, it's a new species of goat.
Yeah, why
he created a crossbred species of goat.
Okay, and why is that illegal?
And started selling them. However, one, he has no license to do any of this.
Sure.
And two, you're going to be pretty blown away about how he did this. This is just apparently a very smart 81-year-old man that got real fucking bored. Like, dude, here's my question. You're sitting around your house and you're watching TV, you're playing some games, you're cutting firewood, whatever the fuck you're doing. And then you're just like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm going to go crossbreed a goat.
Not me.
Who the fuck had that thought process?
Not me. I never would have taken it there.
Dude.
I would have let that one be forever, I think.
Yeah. It's just, why? I don't understand. It's like, what led to this?
A lot of lonely thoughts.
All right. Here's the article. U.S. man 81 sentenced to 6 months for creating a giant hybrid sheep for hunting. An 81-year-old Montana man was sentenced on Monday to 6 months in federal prison for illegally using tissue and testicles from large sheep hunted in Central Asia and the U.S. to create hybrid sheep for captive trophy hunting in Texas and Minnesota. The U.S. District Court Judge Brian Morris said he struggled to come up with a sentence for Arthur Jack Schubarth of Vaughn, Montana. He said he weighed Schubarth's age and lack of criminal record with a sentence that would deter anyone else from trying to, quote, change the genetic makeup of the creatures on the earth. Morris also fined Shoebarth $20,000 and ordered him to make a $4,000 payment to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Foundation. Shoebarth will be allowed to self-report to a Federal Bureau of Prisons medical facility. I will have to work, quote, I will have to work the rest of my life to repair everything I've done, Shoebarth told the judge just before sentencing. Shoebarth's attorney, Jason Holden, said cloning the giant Marco Polo sheep hunted in Kyrgyzstan, is that how you say that? I think it is. Kyrgyzstan in 2013 has ruined his client's life, reputation, and family. I think this has broken him, Holden said. Holden, in seeking a probationary sentence, argued that Shoebarth was a hard-working man who has also cared for animals and did something that no one else could have done in cloning the giant sheep, which he named Montana Mountain King. The animal has been confiscated by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and is being held in an accredited facility until it can be transferred to a zoo, said Richard Bear, a special agent with the Wildlife Service.
Okay. So they can take it away and they can put it on display.
Right.
But this guy is still going to jail?
So I feel like this is where it gets a little hairy, you know, because what it comes down to is like you can't kill the fucking sheep. It's not the sheep's fault, like,
right?
Because like what? Like you can't just off this thing because it's alive.
Well, you can, but you shouldn't.
You can, but it's really a sign that you're going to go to hell.
Yeah.
Like
it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just I understand why he got charged and everything because yes, you shouldn't be taking the tissue and testicles of another sheep, cloning it successfully on your own, by the way, without a lab. Like, dude just in his garage cloned a fucking sheep. Are we not going to talk about that?
Peach is disgusted and astonished. He's like, disgusting. But holy shit, dude, that's crazy.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
So, ultimately, he gets charged 6 months in prison for essentially the type of sentence of make an example and hope that nobody else pulls this type of shit.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think it was necessary. You know, I don't think anybody else was like, by God, I think I need to do that. Like, I don't think anybody's going to do that.
See, the only thing that, like, really brings me around to, like, understanding all of this is the fact of if they were to let this sheep out into the wild and it were to actually start reproducing or whatever, will that sheep drastically affect the environment?
Probably, I think.
I bet it would, because from the sounds of it, this sheep is much larger than both of the sheeps that it was genetically made out of.
We just all start fearing giant sheep that eat us.
Well, dude, getting rammed by a fucking sheep, dude, that shit hurts.
Imagine if one
I haven't been rammed, but I can assume.
Imagine if one day there's just a giant sheep fucking walks out of the fucking woods. She goes, I am here for your land. And we're just like, and they just start a fucking revolution.
Okay, you doing what you just did brought something up that we gotta take a sidebar here, all right?
Okay.
Sidebar. Something that I was gonna bring up for Nature is Metal. Have you seen the anteater's power stance?
No.
Bro. Dude, just hold on. It literally is like going like, what's up? Like it's going, what's up, bro?
It's literally like,
Come get it, bitch! Like,
you know what I think of with this one? I hear with arms wide open. I think it's just fucking taking it in, dude.
Oh man,
that is so fucking funny.
Yeah, dude, there's so many photos of them doing this. It's so funny. Oh, here's a little video. Let's see if we can't get this to play. Running. Oh, turns around. Get away.
He's like, stop.
He looks like he's both ready to fight and wants a hug.
Dude, you know, he looks like a fucking Pokemon. Like a real life-ass Pokemon. Dude. He's not getting ready.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
That's fucking hilarious, dude.
All right. So, yeah. So, there's that. I had to show you that.
Guy is constantly stuck between two different positions of the YMCA dance. He's permanently stuck.
Oh man, that's funny.
That's fucking hilarious. I love how it's called a power stance.
I know.
Dude, that's the funniest part. Like, take your power stance.
Come get it.
Fucking.
It literally looks like it's like talking. It looks like it's egging him on. Like, come on.
Every Marvel villain ever. Fucking just this is my kingdom.
I am inevitable.
Yeah, literally, yeah. That's funny as fuck.
All right. So that is Arthur Schubarth. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, that guy's built's a little different.
Here is your next questions about comics.
Oh, this dude's a psycho. This guy's crazy as fuck, dude. I don't like that look.
Yeah.
He's fucking half smiling.
He looks like Joker without the makeup.
I was gonna say he looks like a clown. He looks like he'd make a really good fucking.
He looks like he could have portrayed Joker in like a young version of Joker, but he doesn't have the makeup on.
Yeah,
that's what he looks like.
Yeah. All right.
So his name is Lonnie Beatty.
Okay, I'm gonna say he threatened to shoot up a place.
So there's a couple of things here. If you guess any of them, I'll give it to you. But he was only actually charged with 2 things.
Okay. So he didn't try to shoot anything.
No.
Was he planning something?
There was no planning involved.
Did he assault someone?
Yes, he did.
Sexually? Or?
No.
Okay, just assault.
Just assault.
Did he... Did he have a weapon?
I don't think he did, no.
Did he punch an old lady in the face?
Yeah, that's a part of it.
Nice, dude. Okay. Wow, I did not expect that at all. Part of it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, tell me all of it. Let's hear
all right. Prepare yourself. Naked man arrested while high on LSD and covered in cooking oil.
The epitome of a greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
Dude, I know.
You're gonna catch me.
You're never gonna catch me. Oh man, that's too funny.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. North Apollo, a man accused of resisting arrest while naked, covered in cooking oil, and on LSD is facing a long list of charges. The incident happened at a home along Clark County in North Apollo on January 16th. Lonnie Beatty, 19, allegedly took the powerful hallucinogenic LSD and began assaulting his mother, her grandchild, and his girlfriend. He destroyed the inside of the trailer, but the family dog Coda was able to protect them long enough that they were able to escape into a bedroom and lock the door. That's where they called 911. All right, take a pause. Fucking yes.
Yeah, dude. You want that dog.
Fuck yeah, that dog.
Yeah, you want that dog.
Let's go, Coda. Let's go, Coda.
Okay, the only downside is what if Coda dies?
He did not die.
Hype. Good.
So,
good.
We're all good.
Good.
Eventually, they had to flee the home and take refuge in a car outside. When police arrived, Beatty came out the front door, naked, covered in cooking oil, and only wearing one sock.
Wait. Was the sock on a foot?
I'm gonna assume, yes.
Okay. All right. Gotta ask.
After refusing orders from police officers, officers used a taser to try and take Beatty into custody. However, he started rolling around in snow and removed the taser's lead from his body. Officers shot Beatty a second time with the taser before apprehending him. On Tuesday, Beatty appeared in court for a preliminary hearing. He was held for trial on charges of resisting arrest and disorderly conduct. The suspect's mother, Christine Anderson, told our Ross Gudati that her son is really a good man whose actions were fueled by the drugs. Lonnie is a very big-hearted person. He's not a monster, Anderson said. Her son took something that he had no idea would be as dangerous as it was, she explained. Other charges of assault, recklessly endangering the welfare of children, and terroristic threats were dropped when the victims refused to testify. Anderson says her son is embarrassed by the incident and has apologized. I'm sure Lonnie learned a lot of hard lessons here, she said.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All I'm saying is when he got into prison,
yeah,
and they looked at him and they said, "What are you in for?"
I dropped a lot of asses.
And they go, "Hey man, what's your name?" And he goes, "My name's Lonnie Beatty." And they go, "All right, what you in here for?" And he goes, "I beat the shit out of my girlfriend, my mom, and her kid." Real unfortunate time to have the last name Beatty, bro. Because I'm pretty sure that just became your nickname.
Beatty. Be like, hey, Beatty.
Hey, Beatty, come beat this, bitch.
Molesty's waiting for you in the shower.
Go talk to Cripley.
Yeah. 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 We also have Clumsy.
So yeah,
yeah, that's fucked.
Don't take LSD, beat the shit out of 3 people, and then come outside covered in cooking oil while naked. That's just. I feel like I don't have to say that, but
I wish we knew exactly how much he took.
I know. I really want to know. I want to know if it was just if he
like
took like
15 grams of shrooms, or some shit. We'd just be like,
oh, dude.
That would be horrible.
Dude, I don't even want to think about that. That would be awful. But yeah, so don't take a shit ton of LSD and beat the shit out of your family, I guess. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. Dude, which, by the way, Adam Ray's Dr. Phil.
Dude, I love that shit.
Fucking hilarious.
Did you see Adam Ray's new character on Kill Tony the other day?
I think it's Lester.
Yeah.
Lester.
This. What's in that fanny pack? What if I was just like a fucking gun? You're just like, I'm kidding. It was a joke. I'm kidding. Dude, he's so fucking hilarious. I love Adam Ray, bro.
I like the fact that he took Dr. Phil on both Two Bears and Bad Friends. He was on with them too. I was like, man, that is fucking
Well, dude,
hilarious.
he even hosts his own show as Dr. Phil. He has his own podcast called About Last Night, where sometimes he hosts the whole show as Dr. Phil.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
That is funny. You know what comedian I've really been digging lately is a comedian named Jeff R. Curry. You know who that is?
Yeah, it's not related to R. Kelly, right? Sorry.
No, he's not. No, he's just like a funny comedian. Okay, just very quick-witted. I think you would like him. He's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, you want to take a break?
Yeah, we can definitely take a quick break, buddy.
Okay. Wait.
Oh, I don't like that.
Okay.
All right, we're leaving. All right, we're back. So the first question that I have for you, buddy, is...
Okay. There's something about your tone when you're about to ask a question that you know is going to be a little fucked.
So, how do you pronounce this?
All right, dude.
So this is the longest place name in the world, and it is in New Zealand.
Okay. I'm going to give it a whack.
Mm-hmm.
Taumata Wakatangi Hangako.
Dude, you're not even a quarter of the way there. Keep going.
Holy fuck, hang on. Kia au ato ma te tirip astomata fakata ni ha ga ka o a ta me ti aturi pu kaka piki mau ga ha ra nuku pa kai fenu akita na tahu.
New Zealand.
Holy fuck. Right before we got back on, he goes, "Hey man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna kind of put you right on the spot as soon as we start again." And I'm like, "What?" And he just goes, "Click." And he goes, "And we're back." What the fuck is that? I know I'm wrong, obviously, but that's insane. Holy shit.
Pronunciation. Let's look up.
Is that a sign on the outside of the place? Do they have a sign leading up right there?
Yes, they do. That's a real sign.
Fuck, dude.
Dude, if the name of your place is so long that you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 posts in the ground just to have the name there,
Too long.
maybe cut her down a few syllables.
Way too long. Way too long. Yeah, I'm just about to head over to Taumatawa.
God, see, like, saying this, like, trying to just, like, commit and say it really fast just immediately makes me think of, like a weird SpongeBob episode or something, like, where they're just, like, saying weird shit. I don't, like, there's something in the back of my head. I can't put my finger on it, but it's reminded me of something.
This makes me feel very small-minded because I'm like, I have no fucking idea how to say it. Like, you know, and generally I'm not really that bad with, you good?
Yeah, I'm just, oh, this is funny. Okay, I want to try to say this, okay. and then we're going to pull up the pronunciation.
Okay.
Like the YouTube.
All right. Okay, hit me with it.
All right. Tamata wakatang ihang ako awa ota mate ti turip as tomata faka ta ni hana ka o a ti mati e tu ripo kaka pike mau na hara no kopa kaife no a kita na ta ho.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
But
not bad.
I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. I have no frame of reference.
Okay. Pronunciation.
All right, let's hit it.
All right. Make sure that this is going to play for the audience to hear. Oh, nice. Even get a little background music with her.
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this hill located near Parangahau, south of Waipukurau, in southern Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. This name could actually be the longest word in the Maori language, the indigenous language of New Zealand. How do you go about pronouncing it? Tau mata whakatangihanga ko au au o tamate atu ripu kakapiki maunga horo nuku pokai whenua ki tanata. Let's try this again. One important thing to have in mind.
See, the thing that gets me when I first heard this is the fact that like halfway through it, it literally sounds like motherfucker.
Oh shit, dude! It caught me so off guard.
Oh my god,
dude! You know what it was? I think for me, it's that you and I, when we did it, it was so choppy.
Oh yeah,
like very, dude. He was so fluid. With
this
it.
Dude lives there,
dude. He did not miss a fucking beat, dude. Oh my god.
Okay,
dude, just one more time.
He's gonna do it again. All right.
Now, most people get wrong is that WH in Maori sounds like F, the sound of the letter F, and most people get this wrong. But
Okay.
That's how to say it. Let's try this again. Tau mata whakatangi hanga ko au au o tamate atu ripu kakapiki maunga horo nuku pokai whenua ki tanata. It's pretty straightforward. Tau mata.
He says it's pretty straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm sweating. That's so funny.
Dude, fuck.
Tau matakau. It's
right at the beginning. It sounds like motherfucker.
Yeah, it's Tau matafaka kala. Do it again.
Tau mata whakatangi.
Tau matafaka tangi.
Oh my god, dude.
So
It hurt.
let me be clear here.
It hurt to laugh for.
It is not funny that this is like the name itself is not what we're laughing at. It is the pronunciation of said name.
My fucking
Because
chest hurts.
what it
bitch.
comes down to is there is a spot in this word where there are 6 fucking vowels next to each other. There is A-O-A-U-A-U-O. Huh?
Somebody's got to take a clip of you just like, what?
Dude.
Holy fuck, dude. That is first off, fuck you for putting me on the spot like that. Second off, that's so fucking funny though. Oh my god.
Ta'u motherfucker.
Holy shit.
All right, so you want to try to pronounce it again?
No, fuck no. I'm not getting that. Fucking.
Oh, man.
Ta'u
matafaka katung hang kakoa. I'm out. I'm done.
All right.
I throw in the towel. I'm
You
done. You win.
Congratulations.
There is officially something that I have no idea how to pronounce.
Yeah. How did you know I made an agreement to never live somewhere I couldn't pronounce?
Let me be clear. If you can't pronounce Worcestershire sauce, you're out.
I think if you can't pronounce that, you're out.
Yeah, but if you can't pronounce Worcestershire, you got no chance.
Of course. No, not a shot.
Dude, still one of my favorite things ever is the video of I think it's Germans trying to pronounce Worcestershire sauce. Yeah. Have you seen those videos?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, all right, here we go.
Worcestershire.
All right.
Worcestershire. There's gonna be a lot of that. Worcestershire.
Oop, spelled that wrong.
Germs.
Is this the right video? I don't know if this is the right video.
Wouldn't it be nice if
Ew. I don't like ads.
No ads.
the name of this famous British sauce in all the most common languages from around the world?
France.
Let's start with French. Comment dire Worcestershire, s'il vous plaît? Worcestershire.
Okay, this is not the correct one.
Bless you. Thank you. You ever see that video? It's like a college football player, and he's in an interview, and he sneezes, and he goes, bless you, thank you. And he just does the whole thing himself. It's great.
Want to know what's even worse? I'm having trouble trying to figure out how to spell Worcestershire sauce. I know that's not right, but Worcestershire. All right. God, why can't I find it? That's sad. No. All right. Well, that's a lost cause. I'll find it for you another day, I guess.
Right.
Maybe after our next break, I'll find it and I'll show you. But I don't want to sit here and try to dig for a while.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
dude, there is literally a video of people like it's like the one of Germans trying to pronounce squirrel. Like they have no idea how to
squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. Like it's just awful.
Yeah.
All right, moving on from funny pronunciations. So I think I brought this up a long time ago, but we kind of just skimmed over it because we didn't really have a lot of info to go off of because we didn't really know what we were talking about. The Demon Corps. Do you recall this conversation at all?
I don't.
Okay, so the Demon Corps was a prototype source. Essentially, it was for atom bombs. It's can't even go into it without just reading this because I'm not smart enough. The Demon Core was a sphere of plutonium that was involved in 2 fatal radiation accidents when scientists tested it as a fissile core of an early atomic bomb. It was manufactured by the Manhattan Project, the U.S. nuclear weapon development effort during World War II. It was a subcritical mass that weighed 6.2 kilograms, or 14 pounds, and was 8.9 centimeters, or 3.5 inches, in diameter. The core was prepared for shipment to the Pacific Theater, as part of the 3rd nuclear weapon to be dropped on Japan. But when Japan surrendered, the core was retained for testing and potential later use in the case of another conflict. The 2 critical accidents occurred at the Los Alamos Laboratory in New Mexico on August 21st of 1945 and May 21st of 1946. In both cases, an experiment was intended to demonstrate how close the core was to critically. Is this in my way?
No.
The core was to critically with a that's just worded weird. With a tamper layer of dense material surrounding the fissile material. Still, the core was accidentally put into critical configuration. Physicist Harry Dahlin in the first accident, and Louis Slotin in the second accident suffered acute radiation syndrome and died shortly afterwards. At the same time, others present in the laboratory were also exposed. The core was melted down during the summer of 1946, and the material was recycled for use in other cores. So, there are videos of this, and I don't think any of the videos are actually real, but what they are demonstrating in the video is actually what happened. That's the point of the video. Okay?
Okay.
So, with that being said, I'm going to try to find the quick video for you. So, Demon Core Unstable video. Okay. Videos, here we go. Okay. I think this is the one. Yes.
Louis Slotin was
Holy shit.
and watched. This time, the screwdriver slipped. The moment the spheres touched, the demon core went prompt critical.
So this is from a movie, but this is a real depiction of what happened.
Like the Doglian accident.
So when you actually see this whole video all the way through, as you saw in the beginning, there was this little metal, there's a ball, right, that we're talking about, the demon core.
Right. And
then there was, I believe it was a titanium sphere that this ball was set into.
Okay.
With another cap. You know, they were trying to put this sphere into a sphere, essentially.
Right.
But in order to do this, they had to do this ridiculously slow. And I mean so slow that it would fucking blow your goddamn mind. So they have a screwdriver, they're just twisting this screwdriver ever so slowly to slowly lower this thing over top of it, because as soon as things come in contact with it, it starts becoming unstable. So the whole time, as soon as they start putting this cap on it, it immediately starts ramping up the rads and starts to become super critical and super unstable. Then, at some point, the screwdriver slipped. And it just dropped right on, and it broke the demon core. And hence, it went into full critical mass. And the person, who you see here, died.
Ah.
So, this was all while they were trying to discover and trying to create atomic bombs.
Ah.
So, this demon core was essentially the first energy source that they were trying to utilize for atomic bombs.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right? So I saw that, and it popped back up because I found the video, and I was like, oh, okay. Now we got something to kind of go off of.
Yeah. Damn. That's fucking wild.
So you see here it says there was a flash of blue light.
Yeah.
That is what happened the moment that the demon core dropped. It was like the whole room illuminated blue.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah. And so, like, while this was happening, like, the guy with the screwdriver, he even yelled to his whole team, like, get behind the wall, because it was getting more and more unstable as he was lowering this.
Yeah.
And then the screwdriver slipped.
So did anybody get exposed and live?
I think the people that were behind the wall did get exposed and lived, but I think they did die later on due to radiation.
I'm sure.
So
a slow killer.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, depending on the levels, but damn. That's fucking wild as fuck.
Yeah. A little fun fact for you.
Like, yeah, it's a fact. I don't know about fun, brother, but it's a fact.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, I am one of those guys who likes knowing weird shit like that, so, like, for me, it's fun.
Yeah.
But, like,
dude,
in terms of good times, not so fun.
This is the type of weird shit that I love to talk about, and that's why I bring this weird shit on the podcast, because it blows my mind to know that, like, first of all, this happened and, like, nobody fucking knew about it.
I know.
That's like, because
I didn't
obviously it's also because it was a part of the Manhattan Project, and that was buried for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
well, fuck, there was something I was just gonna bring up to you too.
Well, this was the core that was the first. It said the first 2 atomic bombs that were dropped. The Fat Man and Little Boy. That was the name of the 2 bombs. This was supposed to be the 3rd until Japan surrendered, and this core was then donated to these guys for testing. Hence, this happened.
That's wild.
Yeah,
that's fuck.
So, I guess it just kind of goes to show, if you think you have a power source for an atomic bomb, maybe just leave it the fuck alone.
Here's a better idea. Let's just not build atomic bombs. That seems like a safe bet.
I feel like we got enough of them in the world.
I'm thinking love, maybe a little bit of peace, bro.
Yeah, well, peace and love, bro. Let's bring her back.
Yeah, although I will say this: as much as I love that idea, bro, there's so much fucked up stuff,
dude. The only way that all the countries in the world would ever come together and no longer would have war is if there were an outside, like, alien extraterrestrial source or something that all of us on Earth had to fear. That's the only way that all of us would put our fucking differences aside.
They'd be fucking floating down, and people would be like, I guess you're all right.
Yeah, well, see what would happen is aliens would lower into the fucking atmosphere, and these creepy dangly dudes would walk out, and everybody would just be like, you know what? Brown skin ain't the worst thing.
These creepy dangly dudes. Yeah, it was pretty accurate. Yeah.
Well, dude, like, all I'm saying is, you think racism's a problem?
Yeah.
Dude, but, just wait until extraterrestrialism is a thing.
Annihilation? Also up there. It's also up there, dude.
Definitely one of the numbers on my list.
I did. Like, don't get me wrong. They're both bad. They're both really bad. But.
Okay, so. Have you heard of, this happened near here, Siren, in Siren, Wisconsin, like 3 weeks ago. So I'm curious if you've heard about this.
I haven't.
So there was a man that got attacked by a bear in his home, and his 12-year-old son shot the bear dead and saved his father's life.
That is the most gangster shit I've ever heard, bro.
And the thing, like, this bear was actively mauling his father. His father has a gash, like a giant scar on his face from this bear.
And his dad lived.
His dad lived.
Dude, that kid has to have the biggest fucking ego right now.
Dude.
He's like, dude.
Care 11 immediately did a story on it. Dude, and they interviewed.
That was in Siren?
Yeah.
Dude.
This was 3 or 4 weeks ago.
That's
This was in September.
Pull this up. I want to see this. There's got to be articles on this.
Yeah, I already have it. So this is the bear.
Holy fuck!
And
dude.
he in this video, he even says that his son is his hero, which is just an amazing thing for one to hear from your father.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, to hear your father say that you're his hero. Damn, dude, that's some shit, bro.
Dude, and I bet everybody in that family now is like,
yeah. And not to mention though, the other thing that's super awesome that this dad said too was this is now being mounted in our home.
Yeah.
He said this is gonna be the most memorable mount ever.
Yeah, dude, you gotta mount that bad boy,
dude.
Like, you tried to come into my house, kill me and my son, fucking
dude. Here's my thinking though, is I want to know like, where were they positioned? Like, was this in the kitchen, in the hallway?
Yeah.
Did the kid come from the side and shoot him in the head? How close to his dad was he? I want to know, how close was it to his father almost getting shot too?
Well,
because what it comes down to is,
I heard that you're not supposed to shoot a bear in the head, and I don't know how true this is, but I heard that you're not supposed to because their skulls are literally too thick.
Yeah.
They're just fucking unstoppable.
Well, my thinking is because they say the father was being mauled. Like, he has a giant scar on his face.
Yeah. Which, by the way, out of all the scars you can have, pretty bad.
Scar from a bear on the face ain't pretty fucking badass.
Bro, that's some Marvel superhero shit.
Right?
That's pretty badass. You're like, what happened to your face? Oh, don't worry about it. I was getting mauled by a bear. My son fucking killed it. And everybody's like, yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, right. No, go look on Carol 11. It's a real thing.
Like, no, seriously.
So here, I'll play you the little clip that they got here. I don't know quite how long it is, but so
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. Siren, Wisconsin. This happened at their cabin, and I think that from how the article reads, I think that their actual home is in River Falls.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, so they're real close.
Yeah.
Real close to home.
Okay, here you go.
His dad from a bear attack at their cabin north of River Falls. The boy shot the bear when it started mauling his dad. Jennifer Hoff spoke to both that young boy and his father about the encounter.
Luckily, it wasn't a huge bear, but regardless.
Yeah, they're still crazy deadly.
Yeah.
Every mount is memorable.
This one I also got with a crossbow.
Just as much as the time Dad Ryan gets to spend with his son.
You know, nature, I love it.
Except their last hunt together may be the hardest of all to beat.
He was trying to live and I was trying to live at that point.
Ryan remembers the 200-pound black bear not 10 feet from him.
And I looked down and I seen teeth and claws coming at my face. And
all Ryan could rely on was his empty pistol, or so he thought.
Was holding the gun like this and striking the bear. That's when he let go of my leg and moved to my face. And I remember hearing the first bite, it was like a crunch, fight ensued, and heard the shot, and I felt the bear's weight on my left side and just shoved him off me. And
it wasn't Ryan's gun.
Didn't think twice, I just shot it.
It was Owen making the miraculous shot.
There's a picture from a couple days later.
His dad wounded,
Holy
but alive.
fuck.
Yeah.
Performed under pressure that a lot of people...
Yeah, you can see the stitches in his cheek.
200.
Owen had hunted bear before, but this time he missed, injuring the animal that then took off, the two trying to find it later, leading to that fateful encounter. A story, much like the bear, is now frozen in time.
If we do a full body, probably find somewhere downstairs.
The next mount is another memory these two won't soon forget.
That'll be the most memorable mount in the house.
Holy fuck, dude. That's the most gangster shit ever.
Okay, so I didn't even catch that. I caught that this time, but apparently they're thinking about mounting the whole bear.
Yeah, like
they're
a full mount.
Yeah, they're talking about getting this entire bear stuffed,
Throwing it in the basement.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Fuck yeah,
dude, that's gangster.
dude. I would totally get that bear like standing up or some shit,
Yeah,
and like
something.
have it like that on a fucking pedestal and just stick it in the corner, dude. Fuck yeah, that would be badass,
Dude, that's pretty badass, dude. Damn, that happened hella close to home.
dude. Yeah,
That's crazy.
dude. So I told Jamie about this. Jamie has been deathly, like, actually afraid of, like, she cannot stop thinking lately about bears. Ever since we watched that movie Backcountry, dude, it fucked her up.
Dude, bears are scary.
Bears are scary.
They're apex predators.
But
they're
as-
literally fucking...
You know what movie I'm talking about, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, as soon as we fucking saw that movie, like, I love, like, the realism and, like, shit that can actually happen.
Yeah.
That type of scary, I love that.
Yeah.
Like shit like The Conjuring and Insidious and all that. Those are comedies to me, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even
I
think...
tell you what, the one good paranormal movie that I'll throw out there is Sinister. Dude, the Sinister movies are good.
I haven't seen those in a long time. I think I saw the first one.
Watch both. The first one's better. The second one is still good, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway.
But
Dude, that's so cool, though.
I can only imagine, dude. Imagine going to school
Yeah, dude. Everybody's like, holy shit.
No, dude, even more. You just think about this for a second. You go to school. All right, everybody. Let's go around the room and everybody just tell us something interesting that happened to you this weekend.
Yeah, dude. Well, I stopped a bear from mauling my paw.
Yeah, you over here. I shot a bear in my house that was mauling my father.
Just
all right, Ryan.
just a fucking hush falls over the crowd. It was like, don't worry, he's alive. I don't know why I'm giving him accents. This is like right down the road.
I know,
but you know, in my head it'd be like, I killed a bear, mauling my paw. I took care of it. Everybody's like, all right, Betty Lou, how about you?
Yeah, honestly, moving on. Like,
okay.
Little too violent for school.
He just chimes in like 20 minutes later after it gets quiet again. He's like, he's alive. Thanks for asking.
Right? Oh, man, that's funny.
Dude, that's crazy. That's badass, dude. That kid is officially a man at a young age, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I saved my dad. I'm the man of the house now. That's crazy, man.
Okay. So I got so many more things that I want to get into. So we're going to try to go a little faster.
Okay, rapid fire.
All right. So next item is, for one, just a fun fact for everybody because I found this out today. Did you know that pumpkin acts as a natural dewormer?
Nope. That's fucking wild. Why did I not know that?
Never fucking knew this.
Interesting.
Yep. And as soon as I found this out, I was like, that's fucking dope. Because first of all, Sven, he loves pumpkin. And I have like this pumpkin additive that I put in his food, and he goes nuts for it, dude. Oh, dude, he will devour a whole bowl in 30 seconds. I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, he's got a big mouth though. So.
Well, the thing is like he's usually like a very like timid, slow eater. Like he doesn't usually like eat his whole bowl at a time. Like
Really?
Usually he'll go over, he'll have a couple of bites, and then he'll kind of mosey around or whatever, and come back a little later and snack on it. He likes to savor his food. He doesn't like to just sit there and mow it down.
Honestly, smart dog. Because when 2 o'clock rolls around, you're like, I'm kind of hungry. And you waltz over to your bowl and it's empty.
Every time that I go over to his bowl, almost every time, there's like a small handful of kibble left in there. Like literally, like it's a snack that he's saving before dinner time.
Like 12 pieces.
Yeah. So dinner will come around and I'll walk over and I'll be like, oh, you still have some. Okay.
All right.
Well, I mean, obviously I still give him his full serving, and then he'll fucking mow all that shit because he'll be like, yes, because he knows he gets more food right away in the morning. But
yeah, smart doggo.
So yes, if you don't want to spend a fuck ton of money on dewormer, I guess.
Pumpkin.
Consistently feed your animal pumpkin.
That's dope as fuck.
Yeah. So little fun fact for you. Getting into the more serious things, we gotta talk about Diddy, dude.
Dude, I know. Okay. I'm so happy you brought this shit up because I was gonna bring this shit up. 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
1,000 bottles of baby oil, bro.
That is for what, dude?
So
also the size of his bed. Do you see that?
Yeah, wasn't it like a California King or some shit? It was
so fucking insanely big.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like a 6-person bed?
No, dude, it was way bigger. Like this could literally fit like 100 people.
So
it was fucking huge.
We'll go more into that in a minute, but the baby oil thing first. That's the first thing that I have on this. So apparently, it's sounding like there was GHB in the baby oil bottles. Do you know what GHB is?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Really?
Not everybody knows. Jesus.
No. I'm not saying that about you asking me. I'm saying really it was in the baby oil.
Supposedly, yes.
That's fucking wild.
So
he's just drugging people.
So from what it sounds like, for those that don't know what a GHB is, it is street term liquid ecstasy. That's what GHB is.
He's just fucking getting people horny as fuck.
So yeah, so he's literally like what I'm curious of is like
that dude's a monster, man.
Is he? What's the cycle of events here? That's what I want to know. Like
Yeah.
I want to know, like, did you get these people into a bedroom and then put the baby oil on them and get them all fucked up? Or did you like do a drive-by and like rub some baby oil on them real quick
Honestly,
to get them a little lucid?
Honestly, creepy answer. Probably depends on the person. You know,
Unfortunately.
you know what I mean?
What the fuck?
Holy fuck, dude! What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
No, but realistically, I think it depends on the person. You gotta fucking, because if it's somebody who you know is gonna be down to get down, then alright, be like, alright, let me give you a massage, and then it's chill. Or if it's somebody who you know is gonna fight you on it, and this is where it gets fucking creepy, you could just kind of walk by somebody and be like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wipe this random baby oil on you."
So I just looked up Diddy and went to the news, and first thing that's popping up is a lot of shit about Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
Because, didn't Diddy like wasn't he like when Justin like first became big? Didn't Diddy like?
yeah, because I think it was Usher and Diddy. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, and there's like that creepy video. Well, there's a couple creepy videos.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, well, even one of my favorite ones that I've seen is the one of Mike Tyson and Diddy on the couch. You see this one?
I don't think I have.
So it's Mike Tyson and Diddy. They're sitting on a couch. Like, so this is Mike Tyson, Diddy's here, and then the host is here. It's like a curved couch, and Diddy's got his hand on Mike Tyson's leg, like the way that if you're riding in the car, you or I might do it to our lady. Like, just
Yep.
he's got it on Mike's leg, and Mike takes it, grabs it, picks it up, and puts it off. Like, he like moves it off, and like, you can tell it's weird. Like, it's,
Yeah.
and also the balls on this guy to do it to Iron Mike, bro.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
get fucked up.
And well, so here's the thing too, is that
That's a dumbass choice.
first of all, I am astounded at the fact that Diddy got away with this shit for so long, especially with how many celebrities blatantly tried to make this known. Dude, Eminem said multiple times in multiple fucking songs.
Yeah. Well, and even in Killshot, he joked about him putting out the hit that got Pot killed, but there's speculation on that too.
Yeah. And then
So-
as soon as M came out with the latest album, he also had a shot at Diddy on it that he didn't say sorry for.
Yeah. Well, and I think, yeah, dude. I mean, there's a lot there that they still have yet to unpack. And honestly, it sounds like a lot of people didn't tell on Diddy because Diddy was a powerful dude, and he knew scary people.
Well, from what I'm understanding, it's because Diddy had like forced a lot of these celebrities into doing sexual acts,
and it was like blackmail.
had video of
Yeah.
them and was blackmailing a lot of these celebrities.
if you
Will
don't-
Smith was one of them.
Yeah, if you don't come back over and suck my dick, I'll release this video tomorrow.
Well, dude, there's a fucking
It's like,
podcast.
whoa, dude.
There's a podcast with I can't even remember who the fuck it was, but there was Dwayne something, not The Rock, but there was a podcast where somebody was referring to how Will Smith was taking back shots from some Dwayne dude, and it was at a Diddy party.
Oh.
And he like walked into the room to this happening to Will.
So is that like confirmed with Will now? Like, is that like something? That
Well, here's the thing. Will's not going to come out and say that happened. Like, that's just not going to happen.
honestly, and like I agree with you, but the problem with that is like I feel like if more people did, like, and I understand it's like embarrassing and shit, but I feel like if you did, like, we could finally be like, all right, this guy's a fucking menace.
Well,
Let's
dude, like
fucking-
Jay-Z is a huge part of this shit.
I don't know.
Like, dude, have you seen like his following? Like his Twitter following from before this happened to now
Yeah.
is astonishing. He had like 4.5 like million followers on Twitter. He has like maybe 500,000 now.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, and I know like Beyonce too, right? And
Yep.
Jennifer Lopez, I heard. And yeah, dude.
There are a lot of huge names.
Yeah, Bieber.
Pretty much every celebrity.
Yeah. I heard Kesha was talking about it too.
Kesha actually, she went back and edited the song TikTok.
Yeah.
Because the first line in it is "Wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy." So instead, she changed the lyrics. So now it says "Wake up in the morning screaming fuck P Diddy."
Classic. Yeah. Well.
Accurate. So on the Diddy subject, I assume you heard about the tunnels under his house. By that face, that's a fucking no.
What?
So, the photo of his bed that I'm sure that you saw.
Yeah, the giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where that photo came from is from the investigation of, in his bedroom, there is a trap door leading to an underground tunnel system that connects to multiple huge celebrity names' homes. And one of those homes was former Michael Jackson.
Bro, no, that can't be. Pull it up. Let me see this shit. Are you serious?
Diddy, Michael Jackson, news. Explosive alleged link, Sean Diddy Combs and Gloria Allred death and blah, 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 blah. Let me do a little bit better search here. Diddy tunnel to Michael. I did not spell that right.
Dude, that's fucked.
Diddy Mansion has a tunnel to Michael Jackson's home. Right there. So, that is, again, his former home, because obviously Michael Jackson is no longer with us. But yeah, so claims, one post on X platform, formerly known as Twitter, read, despite the discovery of federal government has yet to release any photos of the tunnel, the mainstream media insists there are no connections between this tunnel and the nearby Playboy Mansion. Oh yeah, the Playboy Mansion was also connected to it. To these tunnels.
Oh my fuck, dude. This is dude, they have to make a movie about this.
Dude, there's already a documentary on Diddy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but they gotta do.
Oh yeah, no, they gotta wait like another year and then fucking comb all this shit together and do a whole series, dude. Because this ain't gonna be done in 2 hours.
Nah, you gotta let this shit unfold a little.
Yeah, this shit ain't gonna be done in 2 hours.
That's
this shit's
crazy.
Gonna be fucking nuts.
That's fucking crazy.
Okay, so let's see what this is. Tunnel under leading to the other homes of parties. One home was connected to the Playboy Mansion. So right here, let's see what this is gonna show us. It's been under renovation for the last 2 years, and you won't believe who lives just down the road. This is Diddy's LA home that got raided by police in March. Like 6 properties away.
Holy fuck, dude. I don't like that at all, dude. I would not live in any of those houses in between. Because that means Diddy sneaking in my house in the middle of the night like, hey, boy.
Dude, it's honestly terrifying to me. And, like, after all this came out, like, dude, Epstein has got to be linked to this.
There's no... Bro, I think anybody in Hollywood or amongst, like, the elites in our society who are touching kids, they got to know about fucking other people. They have to. Anybody throwing, like, big sex parties or weird shit like that, like, bro, there's no way you don't. Like,
dude, there's been so many, like, for the longest time, it has always been said that there is a secret group of elites that fuck kids. Like, that's been a rumor for years, and people just thought it was exactly that, a rumor.
Well, I actually think a lot of people believed it, but I think a lot
of people believed it too.
I think a lot of generations before us were like, yeah, okay, you know.
I think what it came down to was there wasn't enough traction on that being said.
Yeah, but a lot of shit
for people to actually take grasp of it, but a lot of people wanted to believe it for sure.
A lot of shit coming out now, fucking weird. I mean, you could even go back to R. Kelly pissing on a 13-year-old or fucking... I don't know, man. There's been weird shit. Epstein, obviously. There's been weird shit for a long time.
So here, let's see what this says. Underground tunnel to Playboy Mansion discovered in Diddy's mansion. Oh, don't tell me I have to pay. Okay, I was going to say, don't tell me I have to pay to read this fucking thing. In late September 2024, viral posts claim that authorities found an underground tunnel under the Los Angeles mansion of Sean Diddy Combs, a rapper and music mogul. Many of the posts on X said the tunnels connected Combs' mansion to the nearby Playboy Mansion, a famed party house owned by tycoon Hugh Hefner. One post stated, despite the discovery, the federal government has yet to release any photos of the tunnel.
That doesn't mean anything. Are you going to tell me that nobody in the federal government is a fucking weirdo like this? That means nothing to me.
And see, like, what it comes around to is there was a article when the tunnels were first discovered, and I tried to find it recently. I think it got pulled off the internet because it was more information than they wanted out yet. Type shit, but from what I read from the first article about the tunnels being discovered was that when they went through and they pulled out all of this baby oil and found these tunnels, there were people actively imprisoned in those tunnels.
Bro.
There were actual sex slaves in those tunnels when they discovered it.
All right. Well, I don't know about that. I'm not saying it's not true.
All I'm saying is, at this point, it would be the least surprising.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me.
Not at all.
I mean, like, it would disgust me. But,
for sure.
But there's no part of me that would be like, he did what? I'm like, yeah, dude, fucking no shit. This guy's definitely had peanut butter parties, too. Like, this guy's a weirdo.
I agree.
I'm like, man.
All right, buddy. What do you say we take another quick break? We'll be right back, all right?
Yep.
Okay, we're back. All right. Last thing about Diddy and everything, I guess.
Okay.
So, with all of the Diddy controversy and everything, like, one, I want the list of names, dude.
Everybody wants the list of names. Give me the names.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are totally trying to bury this shit.
Yeah, dude, give me the names.
And like that's why
I need the names.
That's why none of these like celebrities are coming out and saying anything.
No.
Is because one, they don't want to admit that they were a part of it. That's number one.
Or knew about it.
And the other thing is that a lot of this is like child sex trafficking that Diddy's in trouble with, and nobody wants to be linked with that.
Yeah.
Because like blackmail with what was it that? What's the technical term? He was forcing people to do sexual acts, not necessarily with him, but what do you know? Do you know
prostitution?
No, because that's prostitution is where you get paid for it.
Oh, there was no money involved?
No, this is just recording them for blackmail purposes and forcing them into sexual acts. I don't, there's a technical fucking term for it, and I can't remember what it is right now.
Jeez, man.
But essentially, like, that's what he's being charged with.
That's fucked.
You know, let's look up Diddy's charges. I looked him up a while back. Well, you know that he was he might still be under suicide watch.
Hello, Sven, with your bone. Yeah, dude, I would definitely put that guy on suicide watch. He's like, I don't want to find the guys who are gonna be mad at me about this. I can't believe you got caught.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, the fact that he called them freak offs.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
And well, dude, like, you can go back through and just see so many videos of Diddy and just, like, little things that he says where you're like, that's a little fucked up, though.
Well,
like, that's a little sus, dude.
Calling Meek Mill daddy.
Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Well, dude, there was an audio going around. Did you hear this? The audio that was going viral right when all this happened?
The clapping cheeks one.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
of him literally, like, it's literally fucking
Slap,
him.
slap,
It's literally
slap.
him clapping Meek Mill's cheeks, going, "You take it." Like, it's so fucked up to listen to, dude.
Yeah.
Again, we're not going to pull that up here, but if you want to fucking find that on your own, you go for it.
Do your own sick investigation.
So maybe it's just considered sexual abuse. Maybe that's what I'm trying to think of.
Okay.
Sexual abuse of minors. Yeah, that's really the only thing that I'm finding.
Drugging and raping a woman on multiple occasions.
With the woman identified as Jane Doe in a lawsuit, further alleging that she became pregnant after one of the encounters. She is seeking undisclosed damages. Oh, shit.
Holy fuck.
Dude, this just keeps getting worse.
Man.
Like, every time that, like, some shit about this, like, every time that this comes up, I keep thinking, like, it couldn't get worse, right?
Dude,
it's as bad as it could be.
No, here's what's fucked up, though, is I think it's going to get way worse.
Yeah.
I think it's going to get bad.
And well, the thing that's the most terrifying about all of this is the fact that they
the sheer amount of people involved.
The sheer amount of people and the fact that it's like seemingly like fucking 25% of Hollywood, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people who are like,
yeah,
I want to get fucked up and have sex with a bunch of people. It's
and
like,
well,
whoa,
you know, as soon as all this shit started happening, Justin Bieber fled the country.
Yeah.
There was
really?
Yeah,
Bieber did.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey,
there's multiple people that fled the country.
You know what I was
actually
thinking about? So you and I both watched The Boys.
Yes.
Shout out The Boys. Great show.
Great show. I'm really excited for the final season.
I know, me too.
I'm also excited for Vought Rising.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that
Yep,
one.
Vought Rising is the new spin-off that they're going to come out with here soon, starring Jensen Ackles' character.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Soldier Boy.
It's going to be literally back when Vought started. That's going to be the
nice
how everything became and how superheroes became.
Okay. Sick. No, fucking, but I was going to say, I feel like Hollywood, I feel like Diddy's house was a lot like the scene from the episode Herogasm. You know?
Herogasm.
It's when it's in, I want to say season 3 maybe. And it's when they go to like the big ass orgy that all the superheroes are hosting.
Oh yes, I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like that's what Diddy's house is like.
Yeah.
Just like naked people everywhere, just fucking each other.
Isn't that the episode with the dude with the snake dick?
No, that's a different one.
No, that was like one of the first episodes, wasn't it?
I think it was in season 2.
I thought that was season 1.
It was earlier for sure. And I can't. What the fuck is his name? His name is hilarious. That guy, the long dick dude.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember his name, but his name is fucking hilarious. Anyway, that's how I picture like Diddy's house though. It's like the Herogasm episode when they're all just fucking and they like go to the party and they're like, "What the fuck?" They're like, this is.
You know, the one character I can't remember the actor's name or the character's name, unfortunately. But it was the actor that played Chuck from Supernatural, and he has the ability of like duplicating himself. And there's like the scene of him running a train on himself.
Yeah.
Dude.
In the sauna.
Yeah, dude. When I saw that fucking scene, immediately, like, first of all, going into like finding out that he became in that season, finding out that he became a part of the show, I was like, dude, fuck yeah, because actor's, I loved that actor.
You know what it is,
Supernatural.
Though? You know what it is they're made by the same people.
Yeah. The director is
Eric Kripke, and
yeah, that's why Jensen Ackles got hired, and in this new season, Jared Padalecki is coming in.
I saw that too.
Yeah. So I'm excited, dude. I'm excited.
The whole show has
But
been great so far.
I gotta say, dude, as soon as they brought the actor that played Chuck in and that scene in the sauna fucking happened, I was like, all right, dude, that was way more of him than I ever needed to fucking see, though.
How about Tech Knight?
Tech Knight. That was the dude.
Yes.
Yep.
Tech Knight's fucked, man.
Dude, I still can't believe the fucking scene where they brought Huey in and he was like dressed as Web Weaver and they were like about to basically fucking rail him.
Yeah, they were gonna peg him.
Oh yeah, they totally were about to. Yeah. That was God.
Actually, I think they did, didn't they?
No, they were real close.
I think
they were real close.
I think they did other shit to him though.
They did other things to him, but they didn't do any penetration. And right when they were about to do penetration, I think Starlight broke in.
Yeah, how about the fucking doppelganger bitch having sex with Huey? Two Fingers was different, but it was a choice.
Okay, so on the boys and everything, I'm curious. Have you watched the spinoff of the boys? It's what's it called? It's about the fucking high schoolers. God damn it. I need to look this up. This is really bothering me. I can't believe I can't think of it. The Boys.
No, I haven't.
Spinoff.
I'm sure.
Okay, well, you definitely need... Gen V. There we go.
Okay.
Immediately when you get home, you need to go watch Gen V. So, first of all, you're caught up on The Boys, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so you have no idea what the fuck happened in the end then. Because if you watch Gen V, there's a part of it that gets very pieced together if you've watched Gen V.
So does this tie in with The Boys?
Yes,
then?
Because the Gen V is happening starts at the end of season 3.
Is it gory?
It's same deal, everything,
dude.
Same directors, everything.
Dude, this is fuck, dude. You just unlock something for me.
Yes. So this is
what's it on? Prime.
Yep.
Yeah.
So literally, this is about Gen V is a show about the elite kids. Gen V is V for Vought, and they all go to like Vought High or something like that, and essentially it's a super school to find the best and the brightest. And you know how like The Deep came out of like he was like #1 draft when he got picked, like this is the school that he came from. This is the whole thing.
That's badass.
Yeah. And Arnold Schwarzenegger's son plays one of the main characters in the beginning.
That's badass. Oh, dude, there's 4 seasons?
No.
Of The Boys.
Of The Boys there is. There's 1 season of Gen V, I believe.
All right, yeah.
But so I don't want to spoil it for you. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Just don't tell me.
Let me tell you one thing that won't spoil it, but it will make you keep an eye out. So in the end of The Boys, you know how Butcher ended up like coming in at the end when like all those like carnivorous goats were like coming crazy at them and shit.
Yeah.
And then Butcher came in and like that fucking alien thing came out of him and ripped that bitch in half.
Newman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that whole scene.
Yeah.
You're going to think a lot different about that scene after you watch this.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Don't tell me anything else.
That's all I'm going to tell you. Just enough of a cliffhanger to make you go, that's it.
Even that makes me bummed to hear. But also, I'm like, I still don't know. But it's just like, fuck, dude. I'm not gonna say anything.
Technically, it's not even that scene, but it's associated with that scene and the final part that you see Butcher. Because in the final part of when you see Butcher is when everything comes together, and then you're like, oh shit.
Okay.
So trust me, keep an eye out, and then rewatch the final episode.
Dude, fucking okay, man. I'm so hyped. I might have to get the fuck out of here. Sorry, guys. Damn, dude, that's fucking sweet.
Okay, moving on from The Boys.
Okay.
Great show. Love it. All right. Moving on to some Nature's Metal subjects,
Yes, dude.
So we already, as you know, we already talked about the Anteater's power stance.
Yeah, dude. Fucking,
what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What? Tell me.
So, first of all...
I ain't going nowhere. I'll be here all day. All day, dude.
I found out the other day that apparently killer whales that are in captivity, did you know that apparently they have to feed killer whales ice for the killer whales that are in captivity, because fish are killer whales' number one source of water nutrition, and they don't get like live fish or fish with enough actual water nutrients in them in captivity, and they can't consume salt water. So they actually have to dump buckets of ice into killer whales' mouths to keep them hydrated. Hence, just another fucking reason why we shouldn't have fucking zoos, dude.
Okay. Is this leading to an accident?
No, I mean, but there have been multiple people that have been killed by killer whales.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I
We
know.
have talked about that before.
I know. Yeah, dude. I would never. If somebody was like, you want to train a killer whale? I'd be like, yeah, sure. Give me a shotgun now and I'll kill myself.
Right.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
Well, dude, there was well, again, we talked about this on a previous episode, but there's a story about a girl that was she was interning at an aquarium, and her job was to train the whales and feed the whales and all that and yada yada. And one of the whales ended up grabbing her ponytail and pulled her into the water and then just held her down.
Yeah, just drowned her.
Yep, just drowned her. And then they literally just were like, they mutilated her body.
Yeah.
And they couldn't retrieve her body.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've heard a story about them like killing things and then playing with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, killer whales don't kill to eat. They kill to kill. They kill because they can.
Well, and I know that we talked about this before too. It's like how crazy it is, like watching their hunting videos of them, like when they line up and they're trying to knock like a seal off like a piece of ice.
Well, yeah, dude, they'll surround an iceberg.
Well, yeah, but then
they are smart, dude.
Yeah, but when they line up and they all charge at it and try and tip it, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's like
killer whales know to tip boats.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, they're terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Actually, killer whales have now started to resort to tipping boats.
Really?
Yeah, because they've figured out that there is food, hence people, or maybe fish that were caught.
Yeah. You know
there is a mass amount of food on those boats, so they tip boats now.
You know what's funny is I remember being a kid and everybody kind of made killer whales sound cool because they just called them orcas. They're like, oh, they're so cool. Like, look at them. And then I get older and I find out that they're called killer whales. And I'm like, why are they called killer whales? And they're like, well, because they're fucking savage. And I'm like,
Well, okay, so
You know,
just another
makes
example
sense.
of that. Elephants, dude. When we were growing up, do people like try to depict that elephants are the fucking sweetest thing in the world? They are so aggressive.
I will say this, though. If you get trampled by an elephant, actually, fuck, I'll say it for an orca, too. Either one. If you get fucked up by one of these animals, you're either in the wrong place at the wrong time or you are doing something you shouldn't do. Because you can't be fucking around with these animals.
Agreed.
You gotta just let them do what they're gonna do.
Well, dude, there was a video. I'm, again, not going to pull the video up. You guys want to go fucking find it, go find it.
Dude, we should start making merch with t-shirts that just says, find the video yourself.
Right.
The Absolute Talk Show. Like,
so there is a video of a captive elephant, and apparently it did not like one of the attendees that were there, and it had enough of this attendee's shit, I guess. And one day, the elephant just went up to him,
stomped his ass,
fucking pushed him over, and just stomped on his torso.
Just squashed him.
Squashed his torso flat like a fucking tube of toothpaste, dude.
Yeah.
And then in the video, you can see the dude like screaming in agony and like trying to crawl away. It's a super gruesome fucking video to watch.
Oh, man.
And while he's like he's like actively like trying to crawl with just his arms, because he just lost his entire fucking half his body.
He's definitely paralyzed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fucked up.
Probably just lost half of his intestines on top of it.
Yeah.
And then the elephant just comes over and just squashes his skull, dude. just steps on it, and it wasn't quick either.
Oh my god.
It was not quick.
That's fucking savage. Honestly, okay, so I would need to know more about the place that was being held captive, but still, I'm going to play the side of I'm kind of with the elephant, dude. Like, why can't you just let that fucker be what it's going to be?
Again, why the fuck are we keeping animals captive?
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And
why?
You know, and like I get it.
There are more tigers that are in captivity in Texas than there are in the wild in the whole world.
Okay, well, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking depressing.
Well, and I will say this, like, do I want to see the animals up close and personal? Sure, dude. I would much rather take a safari, have somebody take me out to go see these animals, and I'm not going to get too close. I just want to see them.
I'm going to stay right in that fucking car, dude.
But I don't, like, we shouldn't be holding them. That's fucked. Like, that'd be like if somebody came and took over Earth and be like, look at this one. He's a hairy one. It's just me in a fucking cage. Like, fuck
right?
it. You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
And the only reason that we do it is because we think that our intelligence level is so far superior to theirs that we think that we're just better in a sense.
Yeah.
And what it comes down to is we're also, yes, we have a type of consciousness that is very different, seemingly, to many animals. However, elephants are way more like people mentally than you would think. They have families.
Well, they're smart as fuck.
They care for their young. They are one of the few animals that actually like will protect their children over themselves. Like they are so much like us that it is fucking terrifying, actually.
Bro, have you ever seen the anatomy of like a fucking pig and how far away it is from a human? Not much. Not that far, dude.
And well, I feel like that's with a lot of animals too.
Well, and it's just like, for me,
not fish and shit, obviously. Fuck off. Don't come at me.
for me, what it feels like is just like, oh damn, I still got sand from the beach when I was in Florida on my drink. Tastes like freedom. No, I was for me, it's just like wouldn't you much rather just see them like in their natural habitat? Like, yeah. And I can understand wanting to learn about them, but why can't you learn about them in their natural habitat?
So, do you know who Paul Rosalie is?
No.
Okay, so he is an expeditionist, an explorer, but he is like the lead of like this project in the Amazon where they're saving the Amazon rainforest.
Currently?
Yes,
okay.
Currently. He's been on Joe Rogan multiple times talking about this. He has his own podcast talking about this.
If he was on Rogan, I've probably seen him. I just don't know him.
He's been on the Lex Fridman show multiple times. Hell, Lex Fridman came out into the Amazon with him and did their podcast in the Amazon.
That's pretty sweet.
So okay, Paul Rosalie,
nice fan,
amazing man. He is so smart. He knows anything and everything that you could think about pythons and anacondas and alligators and crocs and all this amazing things that are in the Amazon rainforest.
Is this the same guy that fucking talks about that giant anaconda that they saw from the plane? That giant fucking snake?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
Sven, shut up.
Shut.
So he talked about how he had first of all, he brought up a lot about this whole elephants that I'm talking to you about now. He brought, like, that's how I learned about a lot of this.
He said, like, just that they were aggressive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there are also, like, out in the Amazon, he is the lead of them actually actively trying to save the rainforest because they ran into loggers in the rainforest that were sent there by multiple different corporations and whatever, chopping down these trees where some of these trees are bigger than this fucking room around. And they're chopping these fucking trees down for some paper.
Yeah.
And what it comes down to, these trees are over 1,000 years old. And they're just coming in, just cutting it fucking down. Because, whatever. So Paul came in and he went and he spoke to some of these loggers. And he said to him, he's like, hey, stop. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't be doing this. Like, we need to save this rainforest. And they were like, listen, we're just doing our job, man. You got to talk to these guys. So he ended up going up the ladder and yada, yada, yada. And essentially, he ended up giving them a bid. And he said, let me buy this plot of land from you. And they initially said no. They were like, nope, we want this. And he said, okay, well, how about how about like $250,000 or some shit? And then they were like, okay, sure.
Like, all right, we'll play ball.
So they sold him the land, and now he actively has had like a GoFundMe or a fundraiser going on in order to help to hopefully preserve the rest of the rainforest is the goal. But right now they are, shockingly enough, they actively have now saved like a quarter or a third of the rainforest, which is amazing. For one man and his team to be able to do that, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And so he goes out there and he talks to these loggers, and the loggers are now like, oh, well, hey, we're out of a fucking job now, dude. And he was just like, okay. And then one of them was like, well, can we be rangers? And he's just like, wait, seriously? And he's just like, well, yeah, like, we don't, like, we're out here because we love it. Like, we don't want to cut down the rainforest. Like, we're here because we needed that money. Like, because that's where our income was coming from.
Right.
But if we can get paid to still be here, but be paid to save it instead of destroy it.
Not destroy shit.
Then please. And he said, you know what? Yes. So he started a ranger service for the Amazon.
Damn, that's pretty sick.
So now I think he said he actively has like, I want to say it's like 200 or some people.
Pull this guy up. I want to see if I know what he looks like. Yeah, that's fucking sweet. And, don't get me wrong. Like, I like where I live. I like the fact that I'm not living amongst trees and shit. Oh, I feel like I have seen him. But also, we can't just destroy everything. Like,
exactly.
Why would we do that?
And like, so, if you listen to the Rogan podcast a lot, I listen to him pretty frequently. Some people don't like Rogan, whatever. Like or dislike people for whatever reasons you want, but you cannot argue with the fact that the people that he brings on there and the education that he brings to the world through that podcast is...
And some of the shit that, like, even the UFO episode, the Area 51 episode that he had, I think Bob Lazar on,
mm-hmm.
Dude, that I remember listening to that, just thinking, this is the craziest fucking thing I've ever
heard. So, with Paul Rosalie, he... For one, I believe he was the one that has documented the longest python in the world, which I want to say was 20 feet. And they're actively trying to find one longer. Sven,
come on, bud.
Go lay down, buddy.
Come on. He's just like,
wow. Yeah, he's just like, guys, I want to be a part of it. So essentially... If you can, seriously, please look into Paul Rosalie and just listen to what he has to say. Because the things that this man can actually inform you on are going to blow your fucking mind.
Yeah.
And so it's like, there are countless animals in the world that would be without a home if we cut down that rainforest. And the fact is that he is saving so much of the planet.
Well, and it feels like the longer we're here, we just consistently continue to be like, we need more.
To keep destroying.
Yeah, we need more. And, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not going to say I don't enjoy how I live with my cell phone and my fancy shit. I do. But there's also something super beautiful about just nature at its finest.
Yeah.
And like no tampering. You don't fuck with it.
There's something so beautiful about being in an area that is just untouched by man.
Well, Brandon was just in Utah, and he was sending me pictures from out there, and I was like, dude, you have, like, they're on, like, a fucking mountaintop, and my brother's just fucking all dressed up in a suit. He's like, pretty cool. And I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm like, that's fucking, dude, if I had a cigar and a beer out there right now, that would be my
100%.
like, peak life.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so sick.
So, Paul Rosalie.
Okay.
Look him up. He did do a recent episode with Joe Rogan, very, very recently,
like a couple weeks,
like couple days.
Oh wow!
So yeah, you'll definitely be able to find him. I know he also did one with him months ago that I originally heard too, but super smart man. Seriously, look him up. Maybe even look into his book, Mother of God. Amazing, man. Seriously, look it up.
All right, so I got one more thing that I want to bring up, and then I think we should probably wrap it up.
All right. Well, I got one or two things I want to bring up too, but
okay,
we'll get her going.
Why don't you do those then, and then I'm gonna close with mine.
Nope, I want yours.
Okay. Well, technically, you and I already talked about this, but I want to share it on the podcast because it's cool.
Okay.
So eventually, I want to get Brandon back on here. For those of you that listen, it's my brother, my big brother.
I almost had him here today.
My little big brother, my short and itty bitty big brother.
Brandon, I don't be mad at me for not editing that out, but
Spoon Man. Yeah, we call him the Spoon Man. Anyway, so he was just in Utah, and last night he was flying home.
Mm-hmm.
And someday I want to get him to tell the story because he'll probably have a better angle on it. But I guess he met Chael Sonnen at the airport, which is super cool. For those of you who don't know, Chael Sonnen is like a legendary UFC fighter. He commentates still and does like some stuff with the UFC still. And there was a UFC event in Utah last night, so I'm assuming that's why he was there. And he was probably going home or something. But Brandon saw him, and I guess he was walking somewhere, and some guy who didn't even know him like tried to sell him like a card or something. Was like, if you buy this, you know, and going through the whole spiel. And I guess Chael didn't do anything. According to Brandon, like he just kind of sat there and heard him out, and he didn't cut him off. He wasn't rude. He just heard him out, and then a bunch of other people recognized him and ran up and were like, Chael, can I get your autograph? And then, like, he was pretty cool to everybody and just took pictures and signed autographs and shit. And then what really made me smile and I thought was dope is apparently he left for a while, and then when he came back, he had 2 coffees. He had a coffee for him and then a coffee for the dude who was trying to sell him the card. And I was like, dude, that's fucking tight.
Hell yeah.
To be that legendary of a dude and still be cool enough to be like, you want a coffee? Like, just casual and just like, and to not cut him off. Like, you got to be busy as fuck, but like just nice enough to not be like, hey, fuck yourself. I got places to be.
Well, you know, there's something about, and it's not even with just fighters. It's with anybody that's like made a public name for themselves.
Who has status.
If you're the type of person where you're humble enough, and like there's so many people that talk about like, oh, well, I don't think that it should fucking matter if you're humble or not, and yada yada. It's like, don't get me wrong, I understand what you're saying, but what it comes down to is if you're not a humble human being about the shit that you've gone through in life and the things that you've gotten or haven't gotten or whatever the case is, like, kind of eat a dick. like you have to understand the fact that some people get opportunities that others don't. Some people get privileges that others don't. It's a whole wide, weird world out there where anything can fucking happen. You just got to be grateful and thankful. That's all the world really asks for.
Yeah, and when you catch a guy who is like that, who has status and is still super cool, that is like, that's a dope feeling. Yeah. Like, that's how I feel about Keanu Reeves, too. Everything I read about Keanu Reeves, I'm like, dude,
if you're so cool, with this guy. if you're the type of guy that, first of all, has made a name for himself like that, and you're still have the mentality of like what you just said. Hey, do you want a coffee?
Yeah.
Just a small human response to something like that in life.
Yeah.
Just really brings things down, because also when you act like that, I feel like it also shows the rest of the world that you're just another fucking person.
Yeah, for sure.
And not because I know so many celebrities that, not personally, obviously, but there are so many celebrities that talk about how they are just bombarded with people that come up to them and try to talk to them and be like, oh, hey, yeah, oh my God, I love you. And like, don't get me wrong. Yes, you're going to have fans. It's going to happen. But if you are the type of person that's able to be like, hey, let's have a normal conversation.
Yeah, like, hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah, and not come up to them and like pass out because you're within 20 feet of them. It's like,
or like you as the performer or whoever you are, just come out like, here I am, all my glory. It's like, it's like, dude, fuck you.
If you're the type of person that can show that you are exactly that, just another person.
Yeah.
Then it will humanize you so much more with people.
Yeah, well, and you know what's funny is like, I like that was the experience that Brandon witnessed too, because when Chael was in the UFC, he was notorious for being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that was his thing.
Well, and like he had that famous fucking shit that he did to Tito, where he was like, the only person I know who gets opportunities with their mouth is Tito's ex-wife, that shit. Like, God, dude, what a savage. But like then, it is a business though. People forget that. So he's probably selling tickets and trying to make more money on the fight or whatever it was. And it's just funny. You see him at the airport now. He's like, here you go, dude. You want a coffee?
Yeah.
Even though realistically, the guy unintentionally wasted 20 minutes of this dude's time because Chael, I'm sure he's pretty well off for what he does.
I can only imagine how refreshing it is for celebrities to meet somebody that doesn't know who they are.
Oh, dude, I bet it's the best feeling.
That's,
you know what I mean?
Honestly, I kind of wonder if that's what it was.
You know what I mean?
I'm kind of curious if the guy that was trying to sell him that, I bet you he had no idea who he was just talking to.
Well, I think that's pretty much what it was. That's what Brandon said. It seemed like he had no clue. And then everybody else came up and was like, Chael.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
And then by the time he got back with the coffee, the guy's like, so you're Chael Sonnen. And he figured it out. And I think Brandon said that they took a picture too. Like they did end up taking a picture like with the coffees and shit. But it's like, it's got to be refreshing because I'm sure the first couple times that you gain popularity, like the first couple times somebody's like, hey, like if you were famous, it'd be like, hey, are you Trent? Are you from... Oh yeah, dude, and like, dude, that would feel electric. The first couple times, don't tell me it wouldn't. It would feel amazing. But after a while,
it would feel a little weird too, though.
For sure. But eventually, like after you're just trying to go out like in private, like with your family, and just have a chill night, dude, and like you got people like, oh, picture, signature. I could kind of get where people would be like, dude, please, just like I'm so tired, just leave me alone.
So last thing that I want to say about this before we move on, if you see a celebrity in public, and said celebrity, like, sure, I understand you want to go meet them, sure, do so. Don't be a fucking fangirl about it. Yeah. First of all, go over and have a normal fucking conversation and be like, hey, hey, I love what you do, you're really awesome. And maybe even be like, I hope that everything is going well for you, and like just you don't have to fucking sit there and bombard them
and keep that shit short.
Exactly.
Don't take 5 minutes.
Exactly, because the other thing that comes about it too is that when one person notices, everybody else does. And the thing about that too, though, is that a lot of those other people that notice don't even know who it is that they're noticing.
Yeah.
They just know that people are taking pictures.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, this guy's important. So they go and take a picture with him.
Yeah.
So it's just... And the other thing is, if you see somebody famous and they're out with their family... Fuck off.
Yeah, dude.
Leave them the fuck alone.
Dude, like, they're just trying to eat pizza right now, and you're up in their shit.
Well, because, like, I've heard so many stories about celebrities that are out to dinner with their family, and people come up to them at the fucking dinner table and be like, hey, can I get a photo? And it's like, dude, yeah, if you said that shit to me while I was at the dinner table with my family, I would look at you dead in the fucking face and say, go fuck yourself. I am with my family right now. Have some fucking respect.
Honestly, what I would probably do, knowing myself, I would be like, hey, man, like, I appreciate it. I'm just trying to eat dinner with my family. If you want to wait until we're done and maybe you can catch me in the parking lot, then sure. But no, I'm not going to take a picture with you right here. Yeah. I am here with my family, and that is how it's going to remain. For me, it would be like, let me just finish my dinner, and I'm not going to be rushed. Like, I'm going to take as much time as I want, and I want you to know that. But when I come out, if you happen to see me, like, outside or something, maybe it'll be different. But right now, I'm here.
Exactly.
You can go...
Again,
grab another beer or something.
People need to realize that celebrities are just human.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, it drives me crazy the way that some people are like, they're fucking superheroes. It's like, no, dude, they caught a lucky break.
Exactly.
I'm like they have a better looking face than us.
Yeah.
That's it, dude. I'm like, dude, congrats.
Okay. Moving on. So, couple things.
I will say this, though. Some people who are famous for a good reason, dude.
Very true.
Dude, I was going to bring this up, too, just real quick. Recently, me and my dad went to a show together. We went and saw Living Color, who was phenomenal. And then we saw, don't slip my mind now. Fuck. I can remember the guy. I can't even remember. Oh, Extreme. We went and saw Extreme. And,
not familiar.
So their guitar player is one of the best guitar players in the world. His name is Nuno Betancourt. Bro, so I've been to a decent amount of shows in my life. You know I love music, and I'm fucking huge on it. I know a decent amount. Dude, never in my life have I fucking seen a show like that. Oh my fuck.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Nuno Betancourt was fucking unreal. And what the best part about the show is right at the end, kind of going off the topic that we were just on, at the end of the show, dude, they fucking stayed on stage. Like, they signed autographs off the edge of the stage. Like,
really?
Wow. Dude, they were so cool. But Nuno, dude. You want to talk about a dude who just fucking rips, like, oh my God, dude. I can't even express it. I was amazed, bro. I was like 3 beers in, just like, I was like, this is awesome. I was like, this is insane. My dad was laughing, like gut laughing, because he was like, this is what it used to be like for us. And I was like, this is fucking unbelievable.
Hell yeah.
Dude, so also, shout out Extreme. If they're ever coming to and Living Color, too. Living Color was unbelievable. Their lead singer, Corey Glover, walked right up into the fucking stands, dude, and was singing by us. Dude.
Nice.
Fuck. Both of them. If you get a chance, they come into your neighborhood, dude. Check them out. Nuno alone is enough to go see that show. Like, the guy is unbelievable. And honestly, Extreme's lead man too, their singer, I think his name's Gary something, maybe, I don't know. He's fucking unreal too. Like, both bands were just fucking unbelievable. And I was like, holy fuck, dude.
So, before we wrap her up here, I have a couple other things for you.
Okay.
2 things that are semi-related. Not really, but... so 2 shows that we grew up with. Ben 10.
Hell yeah, dude.
And Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Dude, both GOATs. One I would put above the other, but they're both GOATs.
Avatar's above Ben 10.
100%. 100%. But
I love Ben 10. Avatar's above it, though.
Yeah, dude.
So... First of all, I found out the other day, and I'm curious if you knew, that there have been 2 live-action Ben 10 movies.
I knew that there was one.
I knew there was one forever ago, I forgot about it.
No, I knew there was one recently.
And it's not very recent. No.
Well, a couple years.
The first one, I want to say, it was in like 2009. And I want to say the second one was in like 2013.
No, there was one more recent than that I saw.
Ben 10. So Alien Swarm is one of them. So this is the one, 2009.
That's not the one that I saw.
Okay. And then, so that looks like he is more of a teenager. He's not 10 years old. And then the other one is Race Against Time. And that one was 2007.
That's not the one I'm talking about either. I must have found a spoof, maybe.
You had to have, because I've seen the way that I found this the other day was I saw a fan made trailer, which I gotta say, some of the people that make fan made trailers, dude, some of that shit's fucking good.
Dude, some of those people need to get hired by like Universal or something, dude.
So
like,
the
give
fan
them
made
actual clips.
The fan made trailer that I saw was a live action Ben 10 movie starring Tom Holland.
Dude,
and
that's the one that I saw.
Dude, yeah. So I saw that clip, and when I saw the clip, I was like, holy shit, that's fucking perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
And like, dude, like they even edited it perfectly where like he was like laying in a bed. He had the white and black Ben 10 shirt on.
The classic one.
Yeah.
From the first show.
Yeah.
Because in the second show, he's got a black shirt, which is cool, but not the same.
Yeah. So
white shirt, green pants.
Yeah. So it was super cool looking. And that made me think, wait, is there actually a live action Ben 10 movie that's being made with Tom Holland? No, there's not. But then I looked into it and I discovered these two and I was like, huh. So now I feel like I need to watch them to find out if they're trash.
Dude, I'll watch them both if you watch them both, and then we'll come back and we can decide.
Well, we just got to find out where they're available. That's the first thing. So we'll look into that later.
Okay.
But
yeah, dude.
So the other thing that I have to talk about, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Recently, there has been an announcement made. They are officially coming out with an RPG Avatar video game. Now, before you get too excited here, hold on. I do think that this is going to be very good, but I also think that it's going to be a hard toss-up if it's going to either be very good or very bad. And this is why. Number one, Aang is not in it. None of the cast that we know of is in it. However, it takes place thousands of years before Aang. This takes place like back when the Avatar like was first becoming a thing. So from what I'm understanding,
me in and pushing me out, bitch.
So from what I'm understanding of this show or this game, you get to start it out and pick your starting element and pick and create your avatar.
I'm assuming you can't be an airbender though. Not right away. Could you?
I would assume you can because it's before all the airbenders were wiped out. It's before Aang's story. True. It's before Kyoshi.
Okay. All right, pause.
They said for sure it is at least before Kyoshi.
Damn.
So for those that don't know, that's like
Xbox
that's like 2 or 3 avatars before Aang.
Xbox and PS5?
All platforms, I believe. So
when is release?
No idea. It's just in the works right now. I don't know right now. But so what I'm understanding is this is going to be like an open world concept RPG game, which is role playing game, where you get to start out as a whole new avatar and create your character, pick your starting element, which is a really cool concept because it's like you could start out with fire and like learn to fly right away.
Who would you pick? What element?
You know, I feel like depending on how they like describe a way in the beginning, because I'm sure that if they do this right, they'll give you like the pros and cons of starting with each one of like if you start with this like if you start with water compared to fire is an offensive element. Water is a defensive element. Air is also a strictly defensive element. And earth is an offensive element. Hence why earth and air are exact opposites, and it's hard for earthbenders to learn air and vice versa, and hard for firebenders to learn water and vice versa.
Okay, so then You still didn't answer my question, though. If you had to pick one to start with.
I think I would probably want to start with fire. I think I would be between. I have no care to start with water. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. I would be between fire, earth, or air. I don't know which one I would want to start with, but I know that I don't really care to start with water.
Okay.
What about you?
I would do air.
Would you?
Yeah. I think that's the one that See,
I'm curious about, because like I said, this game is either going to be a flop or it's going to be awesome, because they're going to have to put a lot of work into this game, because especially with all the lore that's been made around this fucking series and everything. So it's like, if you choose to start as an airbender, that means that you're a monk, which means that you're non-violent. So it's like that. Like, these are all little things that that need to be taken into account with your character. So it's like, if you start with air, does that mean that you will never be able to do like fully powered offensive attacks because you just aren't that type of avatar? And my other question with this whole game is, are you going to be able to choose whether or not you want to be a dark or a light avatar? I don't know if you ever saw Avatar Korra. Did you ever watch Korra?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Pretty good show. I definitely recommend you watch it.
I'm watching Gen V first.
For sure. I'd recommend you watch Korra. It is good. Not as good as Avatar Aang, obviously, not The Last Airbender, but with how much it adds to the lore of the series, it's very good.
Cass started watching Avatar.
Yeah, good.
He likes it. He's like, oh. We're still early in it, though. He doesn't realize how heavy it's going to get.
Okay. I have one more thing that's very quick that I want to bring up.
Fucking hit me with it, ho.
Okay. For those of you, and I know that you're one of these people, so don't take this as a personal attack.
All right. Well, fucking pause, bitch. What are you doing?
It's not. Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right. Okay. Chill.
If you are someone that relies strictly on Facebook to invite people to things, fuck off. Because if you invite me to something and I never hear these words from your mouth about this event, and then it comes around to the day of the event and they're like, hey, are you coming? And I go, huh? What the fuck are you talking about? And they go, oh, well, it's so-and-so's birthday. Or, oh, well, we're doing this weird event. Or, oh, well, but I don't give a shit. If you didn't fucking text me, call me, or talk to me about it in person, it didn't fucking happen.
It doesn't exist.
What it comes down to is, if you rely on people checking a social media service in order to be invited to one of your things.
I want to clarify this.
Well, let me finish. If you rely on somebody checking their social media platform to be invited to one of your parties or whatever the fuck, then clearly it mustn't have been important enough for me to show up if you didn't talk to me about it in person.
Let me fucking clarify, you bitch. If you're referring to my party recently that I was going to have,
you mentioned that to me in person.
Okay, that's
when you first talked about it.
That was it. That's like the only one I can think of. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. That was why I was just like, don't take offense.
All right. Thanks for coming. I don't fucking know, dude. Okay.
So that's just where I feel is like, if you invite 30, 40 people to your fucking party for whatever on this day in 2 months, and then it comes down to that day and nobody fucking shows up, you can't be upset when nobody shows up because you only talked about it on fucking Facebook. Because first of all, I don't give a shit who you are, and I don't give a shit what anybody says. Facebook is a fucking dying social media platform. The only people that actually use Facebook anymore are above the age of 40.
Yeah, old people.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
The only people that actually use Facebook every day, like religiously, are those that got a Facebook account when it was first created. And don't get me wrong. I got one when around that same time. But my mom got one first, and the only reason I got a Facebook was to play Farmville.
Hell yeah.
That was the only reason.
Dude,
and want to know something?
I used to play a game, and I can't
I
remember.
barely even go on Facebook to update my fucking profile picture, let alone my status or check what everybody else in the world is bitching about.
It's just him as a 12-year-old boy. That's his profile picture still.
For a long time, it was a picture of me way too young, and I was like, dude, I am a lot older. So I remember at one point I went into my Facebook for the first time in like 2 or 3 years, and I was like, oof, okay, I gotta update that though.
Yeah. We make fun of my dad. We call him the Facebook guru.
Okay, why?
Because he has this thing where anytime something significant happens or anytime he wants to share something with people, he's just like, Facebook. He posts a lot of pictures. Loves that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite thing ever. He's like, good night with my grandson. Like shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, so we call him the Facebook guru. And Ava and I just laugh about it. I got to tell my dad that so it's not such an inside joke. My dad would laugh.
See, like, it literally just comes down for me. If it's an important event and you actually want me to be there,
Yeah, you'll tell me.
then you need to actually voice this to me.
For sure.
You can't rely on clicking accept to your fucking Facebook invite. Because then when you look at me and go, hey, are you coming to so-and-so's birthday on this day? And I'm like,
no.
What?
You're
they're like, yeah, no, I sent out invites about it like 3 months ago. I'm like, I didn't get anything. I'm like, check your Facebook. Oh, you mean you sent a Facebook invite, not you sent actual fucking invites in the mail. If you sent invites in the mail, that's even more acceptable. At least I'll open that.
You meant you digitally called my name. Thanks.
Yeah. And it's like, listen, my Facebook notifications are turned off. They have been for like the last decade. Because I don't go on Facebook.
Well, and it just blows up your phone.
That too.
Yeah.
And also, if notifications are constantly popping up,
Yeah.
it just makes you want to go into it more.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know anybody that's like our age that actually consistently goes on fucking Facebook.
True. Yeah.
I just don't. I don't.
All right. Well, I think that has been a good ass episode. It's been
I sure do.
It's been a long time. How long have we been recording?
Probably like 3 hours now.
Holy
Nah.
fuck.
Nah, not quite. No, like 2.5.
Okay.
Two,
Well.
2 and 20, I think.
All right.
2 and 20.
Okay.
No,
Well,
not a bad episode.
Doctor.
Doctor?
All right. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to check out what social medias. Which ones? All of them. All of them.
We got, check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Spotify. We got a TikTok account. Make sure you check us out there. All of them at The Absolute Talk Show. We also do have funny enough that we were just talking about how much we hate going on Facebook. We did make a Facebook page. We did make a Facebook page, but to be honest, I doubt that it's ever going to get anything because, like we just said, nobody our age goes on Facebook. So
Zuckerberg got us.
So, y'all, we seriously love you. Make sure that you hit that like, that subscribe, that follow. Leave a comment down below. Let us know that you liked the episode. Maybe even send us something that you want us to talk about.
Share it with your friends.
Share it with your friends,
Tell your friends that here's a very relatable group of assholes, just like us. There you go. We're one of you. Or more so, you're one of us now. So
You're reminding me a lot of Mr. Meeseeks from...
Tell your friends. Let them know.
All right. Y'all, we love you. We'll catch you next time.